don't want me serving these bricks, These junkies out, they need a fix, A 8 and a 2, watch it sit, Without me, they ain't getting lit, Up early, I'm serving these licks, We in the Mozzie with sticks, Your hoe in the back getting flipped, I showed her some game and shit, Like this, that's a quarter, this a half, here's a whole thing. Now these bitches on my phone tryna know things. How my zipper get attached to your nose ring? Tryna figure who I'm fucking, cause you nosy. You too goddamn nosy.
We back with another episode of Random Thoughts from Ozzymoto. I'm your host, Ozzymoto, just a young buck from South Florida with a vision of something to say. Episode 33 from my audio. Episode 33 for my video watchers. Episode 2 for my audio listeners. What's going on? How we doing? So I started this new shit. Random thoughts from y'all or random thoughts from the people, whatever you want to, however I'm feeling like calling it that day. And I want to read y'all some shit that that we got. So this first one is, in this world, you got to be selfish. My new motive. I get it. I really do. It's a recession going on, and you got to put yourself first, because when you go, it's just you in that casket. I can't hate you, player, but don't forget to show up for your people when it matters. Don't forget to show up for your people when it counts. But also put yourself first, because I guarantee you, shit, when you want your last dollar, I doubt a lot of people is going to help you pay your phone bill. They might give you a meal, but they ain't gonna pay your phone bill. They ain't gonna pay your electricity. They ain't gonna do none of that. So watch yourself with that shit. And this next one is to live or to exist, which is the mark of a man. I'm gonna break it down for some of y'all. That pretty much means either count your days or make them count. You know, you either in the scene or you watching the scene. Which one is you? It took me a minute to get that shit. I ain't gonna cap to y'all. It took me a little minute, but I figured it out and we got it rolling. So props to me. Props to me, you know? All right, so let's get into what I really want to talk about for real for this week. Stop calling every white girl a snow bunny. That's not how that shit works, bro. That's not how that shit works. If y'all really want to know what a snow bunny is for real, it's a snicker licker. It's the girl that always be with the dude. You know, it's the white girl that always be with the brothers. That's what a snow bunny is. Stop calling every thick white girl a snow bunny. That's not how that shit works. This is not. I don't even know what y'all think this is. It's like people saying yacht is like a thing. It's not a thing. It's a reaction. Like, you know, I saw some thick shit over at the gas station to say, I looked over at my coworker. I said, yacht, damn. That's what that shit is. It's not she got a yacht. That's not how that shit work, bro. Stop. Actually, before you start throwing these new words that you pick up, actually look at how they're used and the context before you start throwing it around. At least use it right if you're gonna use it, bro. Like if you just so must, like, the fuck is we doing now? Now I look at a white girl who be with a white dude, and then I'm gonna have my coworker say, "Oh, look at that snow bunny over there." I'm gonna be looking confused because I don't see no snow bunny nowhere. Fuck is he talking about? If there ain't no brother on her arm, that's not no snow bunny. That's just Becky. Get it right, buddy. Get it right. And speaking of shit we getting right, we learned from Jared with Subway. You remember that big ass dude that got skinny eating all them Subway sandwiches? And then we found out he was a PDF file? Guess what? There's this dude who's trying to say the same shit with Chick-fil-A. They already homophobic, so they probably with all the Catholic shit. And we all know how that shit goes, so you really gotta watch this dude. Put him on a watch list. Put him on we're not letting history repeat itself again. Stop. Investigate this man before he actually gets a platform. We really got to do a thorough background check and put him under investigation for 6 months before giving just anybody a platform. That's what I think. before we really start gassing people up, let's start going through old tweets and shit like that. Let's start going through. Let's start looking at what type of people. Let's really start keeping our eye on them. And I mainly say this because I don't know if y'all heard of this No Mercy game. It was this game on Steam. The shit was some wild shit. It was a grape simulator. I'm gonna say there's no way to sugarcoat that. It was a grape simulator. And I just want to say, whoever developed that, put them on the list. Whoever played that, put them on the list. You can't be right in the head. You cannot be right in the head and say that I played a grape simulator, that or I had any part in this, that I paid for this. You cannot be right in the head and you cannot be walking. That's what I say. You can't just do some shit like that and live. Go catch a body. Put him in the chair. Matter of fact, I got a great idea. Bring back stoning people. That's what I think should be that's what I think we should do. Whenever we catch like a predator or a sexual offender, they are by law bound to a public stoning. Everyone just has to throw rocks at them for 45 minutes. Yeah. 45 minutes of just everybody throwing rocks. Just for that shit. Just for that shit. Everything else we can go through the regular court of law. But the second we on some sexual assault shit, nah, throw rocks at them. That's what I think. Just bring back stoning people. What's the harm? We put them out in a field and we put about 50 people. Yeah, we put them out in the field, give them out with 50 people. We'll give them a 10-second head start. Everyone just chases them with rocks and hucking them. We'll keep it fair. We ain't gonna tie you up to the post like barbarians. We gonna give you a chance to defend yourself, but it's an open field and there's no way out. Like you have to actually, nah, because you might have Tyreek Hill on some shit. Ain't nobody gonna catch that. We might have to tie some people up. We might have to hog tie some people. We might have to hog tie some people and just throw rocks at them for 45 minutes. But I think that's well deserved. I think that's well deserved. For this crime, I think that's well deserved. I think we could get away from it. I think we could get away from it. How y'all feel about Kodak Black singing Bulletproof? The majority of people that I saw saw nothing wrong with it. It was a vibe. And I think that's as it should be. So why can't this white girl who was rapping Lucky bar for bar, word for word, catch the same grace? What's up with the double standards over there? No one's ever really explained that picture to me. So I just want to know, like, why can't people catch a vibe anymore, bro? Like, everyone always got to have some opinions, bro. I don't get it. Because some people may have had some shit to say about Kodak Black, especially him eating chicken on the road. It was unbecoming, but, like, at the same time, hey, bro, mind your business. The fuck? That white girl who was rapping Lucky, hey, bro, mind your business. She's catching a vibe. She ain't hurt nobody. And she ain't say the N-word. The verse didn't even have the N-word, so she's safe. Mind your business. You know? Where else we gotta mind our business? A lot of shit we just gotta mind our business. That's why you can't really gossip with dudes. Dudes ain't really we ain't gonna tell you much else. Like, I remember my friends Bones and Jackie, I remember when they split, I was going over to Bones' house just because I was, I'm gonna go give him some company. It was a hard breakup for him, both of them in a tough spot. So I'm trying to be a supportive friend, because I known Jackie for a cool minute, so I actually know her outside of their relationship, and I've known Bones a short while after, and we all kind of like grew up like that, and then a couple years after they became an item. And then we all became adults, and they just broke up as adults, right as we was coming out of high school. So, like, I'm going over to throw some love, to You know, company. So my mom that I told her that Bones and Jackie broke up. She said, "Why?" Now, granted, I know why, but I'm not gonna tell you because that's not my business. But even if I didn't know, I'm gonna tell you the same shit. I don't know. I just know they broke up. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, like I don't get why. I, with dudes, we just gonna tell you what happened because that's all we know and that's all we need to know. Anything else is not our business. The fuck? Oh, I heard. Did you hear that Joe and Brad got into a fight? Damn, why? Mm, I just I just walked out. I seen they were scrapping. I looked. I seen it was over. I kept going. That's all we gonna do. We ain't gonna like girls. They gonna tell you that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I love my sister, but bro. Oh my gosh, if something happened in 1 minute, she'll take 20 minutes to tell you what happened in 1 minute. She'll tell you the context. She'll tell you what happened. She'll tell you her perspective, the other person's perspective, the third person's perspective from across the street. She'll tell you the aftermath. It's like, damn, shorty, you got all the details. And I really only needed to know what happened in the 1 minute. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. Like, out of your 20 minutes, I only needed maybe 2. You gave me 20. God bless your soul, baby. God bless your soul, baby girl. But I don't have the tea like that. I don't got details. I can tell you details about a conspiracy theory. I can tell you details about a car. I can tell you details about some anime shit, but I can't tell you details about business that's not mine. I don't get paid for that. I don't get paid for that, nor do I enjoy it. So I'm not gonna partake. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it. I gotta genuinely sit my mom and my sister down and ask, how do they do it? How do they get all the details and keep up with that shit? Like, what drives them to know? Y'all ever wonder that shit? But I will tell y'all this, in terms of like being curious and shit like that and wanting to know, all right, at work, okay, could y'all imagine smelling fucking instant ramen noodles at 7:30 in the morning? That's kind of wild, right? So every day at work, I've been peeping that shit. And mind you, we got the work provided ones because sometimes they be throwing it in the little cupboards and shit like that in the cabinets. But sometimes this man just straight be bringing his own ramen, and I'm like, hey, I know, like, I ain't trying to say God forbid a nigga eat some noodles, but like my nigga at 7:30 in the morning, damn, cuzzy, what type of like this is the only time I actually want to know details, cause bro, what type of life you lived that made you like what events got you to where eating noodles at 7:30 in the morning is okay and it's not a problem. I just want to know so I know how not to get there, cause bro, I think that's the only time where dudes should actually get to know details, or so they know how not to be in that position that you are in, cause I don't want to be you eating noodles at 7:30 in the morning like a goddamn maniac. I don't mean to judge like that, but you ever just be trying to wake up and get through the motions and then you just smell that chicken broth and you like, bro, who the fuck is doing this at it's not even 8 o'clock. The kids barely got past their Pledge of Allegiance. What the fuck are we doing? Imagine, bro, no bullshit. Let's just throw it back as a kid. Break it down to when you were in school. Could you imagine before you said your Pledge of Allegiance, you smelling instant noodles? You ain't gonna be like, bro, what the fuck is going on? I should be smelling cereal and cinnamon toast crunch and shit like that. Why am I smelling chicken broth and carrots? What? Bro, How many cases did you just beat to where you cooking up noodles at 7:30 in the morning? So I've been going through all that shit, all that motion, and I finally found them. And I ain't gonna lie, I just had to grab my lunchbox out the fridge and I just looked back. I smelt it and I just seen him at the microwave and I just took a look. And the shit that didn't help, he was an islander the whole time. So it's like, yo, rules. Y'all eat whatever the fuck y'all want. I can't even say nothing to that. But instant noodles at 7:30? Nah, man, we gotta do better. As a community, as a people, as an environment, we gotta do better. That's that. That's that. But nah, on this double standard shit, completely went on a fucking tangent about noodles just because I finally found the fucking culprit. But nah, this double standard shit's kind of wicked because I seen this clip of it was of the street interviewers, and you know it's basic red pill bait shit, right? It's like gateway. I'm gonna call it gateway red pill shit, right? Because it's not exactly saying it, but it's just kind of showing it and letting the young people draw up their conclusions and not forgetting that, like, oh shit, y'all could have just edited this shit out. Because I bet you there may have been at least 3 girls that said, nah, I think we need guys just as much as we need girls. And not even to play the gender roles, but we have to accept that, you know what I'm saying? Certain shit needed to be accepted, and this fuck it, ball up top. Anywho, so there was that video, and it got me thinking, like, why do we always show that? Why does that shit always pop up, but yet the statistics show that women get done the worst way? I don't get that. The extreme double standards is not adding up. It's not adding up. Y'all want to portray it one way, but the statistics show another way. And we ain't even really sympathetic to them like that for real. At least on that aspect. Like, let's keep it a bean. I was raised around some good folks, so hope I can't even go there. The main reason why I say that is because, obviously you ask any woman, that shit happened. So obviously that shit may have happened outside of the family. So whatever. But the double standard is kind of weird because my mom made me cook and clean just as much as she made my sister cook and clean. Now, granted, she did say that shit, but at the same time, she never just let me idly sit by doing nothing. If my sister was cooking, I was cleaning. If I was cooking, my sister was cleaning. Like, so that double standard shit, I never really got it, especially when I see it online. But at the same time, when I see it in person, I'm kind of like, damn, I kind of get it. So it's a slippery slope. And I don't have the answer. I don't got the solution, but I can tell you that we are not in a good place. This is not a good place to be. We are divided, confused, and I don't know. You got people wanting to fuck flowers nowadays. Shit's getting, you don't know what to call it now. You really don't know what to call it. You really don't know. I got a question though. If I was on TikTok and if I went viral for saying I did something, wouldn't y'all want to see the footage of me doing something? Especially if every video you see is of me saying that I did X, Y, and Z. Would it at some point you want to see this footage? At some point, right? So this dude, LK, every time I see him, he be on some shit like this. So when, oh fuck, hold on. Okay. So when this girl goes viral on TikTok for contemplating all the trends, she gets aura. But when I win a 20v1 I get negative 1,000 aura. Wow, so that's how it is. Okay, LK, where's the footage? I'm tired of hearing you talk. I want to see the footage, and I've been looking for the footage too, and I can't find it. All I see is you doing skits and like a bunch of people kiki and ha-ha with your goofy ass. No, I want to see some real scraps, because you're not going to tell me 20 people organized and got on the schedule. That's very fucking impressive to get 20 people to organize to come beat your ass. So you're not going to tell me 20 people organized, took time out of their day to come beat your ass. You walked away, you able to walk and talk after, and there's no footage. You're not going to tell me none of that. Unless you up the blick and you can't show it, I'd believe you then. But otherwise, a real person would say it. Matter of fact, if that's how you handled it, you wouldn't even be talking about it like this. So I know you didn't up no blick. That's one. Two, you really just out here talking with no footage. I'm not getting it. It's not making sense. Something's not adding up. And we allowed this shit to go on. I seen, bro, it became a blue search in TikTok. So everyone's been looking for it, but no one can find it. Original video, LK1 footage, 20v1, da da da. Anytime you look up a 20v1, it's the red balloon, white background shit. So, no, I'm not buying you, phony. No, not doing that. You ain't just gonna lie on the internet. You ain't just gonna lie on the internet and expect me not to say nothing. Expect no one not to say nothing. We're not dumb, actually. I'm not dumb. I'm not that dumb. I had to correct myself so many times because, boy, could you be so humble. Y'all seen that video of this one dude? He on the phone talking about I dare somebody to humble me. I dare somebody to humble me. And then somebody said, hey, you know that girl came back with herpes. And he said, oh, damn. Ooh, wee. And he did that look off into the distance because he knows he just recently cracked it. He might damn well be a victim. He knows he got to get tested. After he got that call, he knew he got to get tested. He knew what time it was. He knew what fucking time it was. And he trying to tell y'all some other shit that it ain't. He got humbled. I would hate for that to happen to me. So I'm going to just say I'm not that dumb. You got to show me the footage, okay? You ain't doing that. Speaking of things we ain't doing, I'm not feeling the minimalistic shit no more. I'm really not. Remember, like, when phones looked cool and shit? Remember the Sidekick and the BlackBerry, and like when Nokia had like little designs and shit like that? You could turn the camera this way to unlock it. You lift the screen up to unlock another smaller screen to go text some shit. Or it looks like an MP3, but you slide it up and there's all the but like nowadays everything just looks like a fucking brick. Everything just looks the goddamn same. I ain't jacking that shit no more. Look at these telephones and tell me you wouldn't want to own one of these bitches with modern day screens and modern day functions. So, maybe make it a little bigger, maybe make the screen aspect ratio a little, you know what I'm saying? Make it more modern. Tell me you wouldn't want to rock one of these currently right now. You feel me? Like, the Samsung was high key in their bag with the flip. With that flip shit, they was in with the Galaxy Flip. Nah, they was in they Duffy with that shit, and we don't give them enough props because Apple took the market over with that minimalistic shit. Everything wanted to be simple, nice, and chic. I'm not fucking with that no more. Give me some passion. Give me some excitement. Make some shit unique nowadays. Remember when McDonald's had the little playground in that shit? Now it looks like Pixie World selling you some fucking McNuggets now. I'm not fucking with it no more. Remember when Taco Bell had some flavor and sauce with their interior design? Now it looks all like Hagabooey now. I'm not fucking with it no more. I'm really not. Minimalism is destroying the passion in our country. I'm gonna be the first to say it. Y'all may not see it, but I do. Minimalism is fucking with it. Everyone wants to be minimalistic. I get it. Less can be more, but at the same time, when you want to do that shit everywhere, where can we put more at? We gotta put some space for more. Baby. We gotta add some space for more. Everything can't be simple and cheap. No. We gotta have some flavor. We gotta have some sauce in our interior designing now. I'm tired of the same old, same old. It's bullshit. It's bullshit, man. And you know what else is bullshit? Check. You know what else is bullshit? All right, imagine you scrolling on IG. Boom, you see a baddie. Whoopie, whoopie, whoop. It's 2025. You're going to see that shit everywhere. So you see a baddie, and then you do a double take. You see she got Down syndrome. Damn. Okay, let's see what the comments are like, because I know this shit's going to be a field day. If she down, I'm down. Damn, these niggas need to be put down. Okay. You do some further research, you go to find out Shorty been capping the whole time. The whole time she capping, she don't got Down syndrome. She just doing that shit to get engagements. And then she gonna fuck around and get more engagements because she knows there's some sick motherfuckers who want to go see a girl with Down syndrome sucking some dick. That sounds like a crazy statement to even say as a hypothetical, but that's what they want to see. Then they gonna see a normal girl with some good curves, and they still gonna try to get their way to go see it, and that's how she makes her bag, and that's fucked up. That's fucked up. It's gonna be sizzling fajitas where you going, bitch. And you niggas. Oh my God. Some of y'all need to be stoned. We got more people on. Actually, y'all are on the list. Y'all ain't do nothing yet to be stoned for 45 minutes, but we're watching you. We just waiting for you to slip up, boy. We just waiting for you to slip up. Gonna throw all the motherfucking boulders at your bitch ass. All of them. All of them. I gotta prepare myself for this statement I'm about to tell you. I seen some shit about Chrisean Rock telling she told that sweet baby girl Angel Reese that, girl, you doing the same thing LeBron doing. Angel Reese kind of giggled because even she knew that, bitch, you fucking bugging. That's what she wanted to say, but she didn't want to downplay such a compliment like that, because no one wants to downplay no shit like LeBron. That's a legacy name, but you can't just be throwing that shit around everywhere, Chrisean. It's not like that. It's not like that. LeBron came into the league averaging 20 points. Angel Reese came in averaging double-double. And I love the baby girl. I love her. She's attractive. She's been doing her thing. I'm a fan. I'm supporting her. I don't want to hate her shine. She was on Vogue. She just bought her mama a crib. I can't hate. That's black excellence. But a lot of those rebounds was off your own misses. So who the fuck are we comparing to LeBron? Like, let's be honest, Chrisean. Let's keep it a bean. Like, you can't say that. And you said that with the straightest face, too. And that's what's killing me. That's what's killing me. She looked that girl dead in her soul saying, you said you doing the same thing LeBron doing. You the same as LeBron. Girl, you Delulu as a motherfucker. I don't know what to tell you. Put the cup. How hypocritical. For the audio listeners, I was just about to tell that girl put the cup down as I was about to take a sip out of my cup. How greedy. I think that's my cue to stop. That's gotta be my cue to stop, bro. That's gotta be my cue to stop. This has been oh fuck, I forgot the whole name of my shit. This has been episode 33 of Random Thoughts from Mazimoto. Episode 2 for the audio listeners. Thank y'all for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, keep watching, keep listening, keep following, do what you do. I'm gonna keep doing what I do. And let's just play this track and have a good night, man.
I've been tripping, going through it. I've been stressing about a bitch. I ain't gon' lie, when she left, that shit hurt me like a bitch. But I'm straight though, I still get caged though. Still smell hella dope. About to take a trip to the island for them crazy hoes. She gon' suck my tip. Yeah, she wildin', wanna take me home. Say she stayin' sunrise in the hood with all them vacant homes. When I seen them bando men, I said I'm not gon' make it home. I'ma sell a shot with my Glock, got a camera stove. Run up in this trap, if you want bitch, I got hella poles. And some naked hoes, whipping Yola for no profit though. They not sniffing codes, cause they know they gotta fucking go. Ain't no strung out hoes in my trap, they gotta fucking go. And if it's snitching hoes in my trap, we gotta fucking go. Cause they gon' kick the dough, take the money and all the fucking dough. I'ma kill that hoe, because I knew she was a shady hoe. I say fuck it though, I gotta eat man, I can't start no more. Bought that hoe a ring, but she don't feel me in her heart no more. So I bought a bean, cause there's no feelings in my heart no more. I bought a red one, AR, with the sniper scope. I be going in, don't need no hook, that just for snagging hoes. Never real men, can't get too cold, man, I just let them go. I pass it to the bro, dig her out, man, he can have that hoe. Ain't no beefing about it, if it's one, it's about 1,000 more.